Oh, where you watch, look where you watch, know where you watch. Choose the right thing to watch. And this enough to watch. Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan, Facebook and YouTube. And that enough to watch. The movie star fly take off from Palpatine TV said that. Boom!
A big sound, a play a big tune.
Ja oli Emmanuel I woy Ja Gideon I'm a Gideon The Gideon I'm a Gideon The Gideon I'm a Gideon well Gideon go bustin' out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go bustin' out them head. I listen, I see, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, not every...
Blow, Mr. Gargan, blow! Blow till me dance up me toe!
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at that.
Block the man from getting a charity license. After I do so, in foundation, I do so good, you know. Michael Manley again with the great Muhammad Dali. Cassius Clear. Yeah, man. But I hear about the government. When I hear about the government, I look how much I'm a funny guy in the government. And him know that.
But what the public would want to see is that we are able to track and trace and recover the funds that have been defrauded and have it returned.
Deliver me from my enemy, my God. Set me an eye from those who rise up against me. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity. Save me from the bloodthirsty men. For behold, they lie and wait for my soul. The mighty gather themselves together against me, not for my disobedience, not for my sin, Lord. I have done no wrong, yet they are ready to attack me. Rise up, behold, and help me. You, Lord God of armor, the God of Israel, rouse yourself to punish the nation. Show no mercy to the wicked, traitor, sealer. They return at evening, howling like dogs, and prowl around the city. Behold, they spat with their mouth, so they are in their lips, for they say, Who art us? But you, Lord, laugh at them, you scruff of all the nation. O my strength, I wish for you, for God is my high tower. My God will go before me with his loving kindness. God will let me look at my enemy in triumph. Don't kill them, or my people may forget. Scatter them by their power, and bring them down, Lord, our shield. For the sin of their mouth and the words of their lips, let they be catched in their pride. For the curses and lie which they utter, consume them in wrath, consume them, and they will be no more. Let them know that God rules in Jacob to the ends of the earth. Selah. At evening let them return, let them howl like a dog, and go around the city. They shall wander up and down for food, and wait all night, if they ain't satisfied. But I will sing of your strength, yes, I will sing aloud of your loving kindness in the morning, for you have been my high tower, a refuge in the day of my distress. To you, my strength, I will sing praises, for God is my high tower, the God of my mercy, Selah. Up and running, up and gunning, Sticky Stucky Sweet TV, Keith Gargan, cassava, passava, over matter. Up and running. Anyway, come to bore some hole and drill some hole. Because anytime we see things, then we have to start it up. Yeah, man. Right now, what I try to say now is Jamaican Labour Party, them always break international law, you know, and try to get away with it. You know, and everywhere, the amount of international law where them break. And them still a ride, I don't know them still in the government, you know. And it happen because the corrupt people when them have around them anyway. Yeah. The people and a whole, some of the Jamaican people them have a part to do with it, especially Diety them. Yeah. But me don't know. But things are coming to bomb anyway. And the next thing I want to talk about these, well, Anjoles and the government in this segment. These people don't really, you know, they don't build champion, you know. They don't build champion at all. No. They no build champion. Them kill champion in every way. They no build champion. Them kill champion. And we can call a few people in this segment. You have man like Buju Banton. Him sentence, him spend him time, him pay for him crime when him do. And that's it. So him come, he's a Jamaican, he's a born Jamaican. But yet you have criminal people in a Jamaican, especially in a SSL, all them people, still I walk free and still I get the support of the government. And them block the man from getting a charity license. After I do so, in foundation, I do so good, you know. Can me kind of, before me talk, me see what Buju Banton I do, you know. And me see personally, from long time, when I see me here, where this woman say, well then, you know, she that town and, you know, she struggle and things like that. People, she get food and things. But she said Buju Banton build her a house and her son, because her son is kind of not too up there with him head and things like that, because he get trouble sometime and things like that. She talk it, right? But Buju Banton build her a house. Buju Banton do him thing a long time, in charity, but now he try to get a license for him foundation and then block it. You have Christoph can come out and run up him out. Me I look for the video, but I can't find a video. Look like them take it down or something. Because sometimes when them now serious do wrong, you know, and them see well and them wrong, them go back and hide the video them, you know. So, you know what I mean? And the thing I got about this video again, you know, you have to about family morals, you know. And Joel is on the family morals. He just pretend by going around and hold people baby and things like that, make it look good on camera. You call it photo op, you know. You know, like Michael Manley, who go around and the days and me see them man there, I do things with kids. Because I'm really, truly a part of that. You know, fake thing. But Andrew is just pure fake. Make up the guy there. And me don't know. You never see Andrew Wallace and his wife come out with them kids, you know, with them two sons, you know. Them look, everybody knows them have son. And we watch Prime Minister all the while and President and things like that. You can't talk about Obama, you can't, yeah man, because I not people go through them, people don't know what I talk about. But you never see these people, two kids. Right? Them in public figures, so we can't talk about it. I don't really want to go down in a kid world, you know, but you up now. You see, when you're in a public figures, that's what you do. But you come on and old people picnic and baby and I go like, you know, see you thinking self. And no. Me not in that with you. Right? But why you can't show no kids them? Nobody knows if you never see them and the Prime Minister. You never see this woman, you know, me just say, what kind of woman is that? And anyway, and the father, to be truthful. Let me say, that example on a set for Jamaica and so I want to lead Jamaica. I don't know, you know, Jamaica, I deal with Jamaica for the best, better of Jamaica. I don't deal with for myself. I don't love Jamaica people. No one can hold my, and this is some of the parents who give them kids for Andrew Wallace and some, yeah, so you know, me don't know, you know, me don't know. When I should never, yeah, me tell you something, brother. And people I not see because it don't really look good. Nobody not see for them kids. Never once, me never see them kids. Anybody can come tell me, say, well then, them see them kids. Me never see once from this man in politics. You know, we hear some of them have two sons. And that one thing will touch my core. Because they, you know, work like that for me. And that is that. So I'm saying, you know, them not build champion, them kill champion. So we talk about who them kill. Them kill a Buju Banton. By him going to try to help people, because I help people more than them, you know. Because them going to scrape. Right? Them going to scrape. But he might help people straight up with them things. And let people, because him have that and him talk that. Right? And it's there on record, the show. No joke about that. So, Buju Banton, them try to kill him, but them can't kill him. Them can't kill him. That is it. And you have Usain Bolt again. Look at this man I do for Jamaica. And them turn on and thief him money. And them all know about it. And that's the fact, simple as that. We don't have to go into no details and nothing. Nobody no idiot around here, so. Right? They know about it. Remember the promise I come and talk about him take out fee money, you know. From when I never tell nobody. So you're the prime minister and you are on the country. You want the country better and you know come out and make a statement and make people wanna really. That means wanna all in it together. And it's simple as that. No matter when you come and talk and that's why I don't want to talk about it. Don't tell pure lie, rate and lele. But I'm saying the wages of fucking sin is death. That's all I can tell you now. Wages of sin is death. I know me say so, you know. The wages of sin is death. I know me write the Bible. I know me say it. No one can repeat what me know. What everybody know. That's all me say. So, you know what I mean? The man them is very bitter.
For me, it's tough, you know, but I think through the years I've come people that I understand and just focus on what's actually the matter in my life, and you understand, I'm just trying to focus on my family and try not to think too much about it because it's a stressful situation.
Alright, you of course spoke to TVJ, you said that you're a business manager. You have since been removed. It's no longer with you guys. He said that the separation was amicable. What can you tell us about that situation?
It was simple. It wasn't. He was fired. That's pretty much all I have to say. I said, no, I shouldn't tell a lot about that, but it was not amicable. He was fired from the job.
What else are you prepared to say about where you are in terms of, because your lawyer had come out and spoke and said that you had given them 10 days and that a lawsuit was filed. Are you prepared to say anything about the status of the filing of that lawsuit?
Well, it's 10 days, so you just give it time and you'll see what will happen.
What are your thoughts on how the situation was managed by the systems in place, the government? Is that something you can speak of?
I don't want to say too much, but as we know, it's from everybody's standpoint, it doesn't look good. You know what I mean? I'm sure I've read a few comments and see a lot of people. Everybody's confused. You understand? So for me, I'm as confused as the public, but we'll see what happens.
You're not the only person defrauded of this. Are you disappointed in the financial system, the SSL, the FSC, that they were not able to secure people's investment?
It's always going to be a sad situation. You understand? For anybody to lose what they've worked hard for is always a sad situation. So definitely disappointed.
For those that are saying that you're saying about is not broke.
No, I'm not broke, but it's definitely put a damp on me. You understand? It was for my future. Everybody knows 3 kids. Still looking out for my parents, and I still want to live very well.
And then we talk about this next police brother again. We can't remember his name because I try to find his name, but it's not really relevant. Because once we talk the story, people will understand. Remember that guy in the COVID with Everall shove him out Hamilton, down a whole harbour, in the COVID where everybody locked down, and him dip on the road, and the police them come and do them job. This police brother, very respectable police, you know. Very respectable police. Do him job and what Hamilton do. Start to cuss off the man and tell him about him clot and things like that. And disrespect him. Then he take up his phone and call dirty chaka chang. Right? Imagine that. The government can't run like that. He's a minister. The police are doing work. It's COVID. Everybody else locked down. Right? And have to stay indoors, you know. And you're out there and you're talking about you exempt. And the same thing, get out Boris Johnson, you know. Because when everybody locked down, them that down in the street, a key party, and come out, and that bring him down. But you see, this is a civilized country. England a civilized country. First world country. So that have to happen. But only in Jamaica, them things that can't happen, and nothing come out of it. I remember even the party with them keep during the COVID, and them have the DDP back them and said there's no case to answer. But Papa Jesus, take the pill and give me the case. I don't know how them people are getting with them things so long. So, Hamilton, got him out Hamilton, diss up the police, tell him about him clot and Rate and Lele. A police, you know. What do him job, you know. What them, that means say, he's a champion police. You have to give them under the prop because even now, some of the police are going to bypass and go and not say nothing because them under the umbrella in the pocket of the government. But he's an independent man. And what them do with the man? Them lost him, put him away, you're not about the brother again. And till him retired. And then must put him in a retirement, Imagine that, And then them say, well, then them respect police. And that's why them not pay the police them anyway. So you see, there was 3 things we are touched upon and say, well, then, that's why I say, well, them no build champion, them kill champion. Michael Manley, that man a build champion from day one. You know what I mean? And this is all it is. Michael Palmer, because we sell Michael Palmer. Palmer die, you go down call me name. Not call your name in a certain way. You see. But anyway, Michael Manley, you know what I mean? So we want to show some pictures with Michael Manley. Right? Show some pictures of Michael Manley. You have Michael Manley. Alright, you have Michael Manley kid, so we're gonna show that. So we say, show you Michael Manley kid. With him kids anyway. And that's a real thing, right? Yeah. We show our next Michael Manley life. Michael Manley early life. Right? That's a good look. Right? That's a real thing. That's another photo up and, you know what I mean? Somebody show the man a real man. Because me personally, the man I admire them so much, you know what I mean? Then we'll show you next picture, Michael Manley Foundation with kids again. The real Michael Manley with children. Yeah. The real Michael Manley with children. And then we'll show you a Labor Day, Dignity Committee, Solidarity, Jamaican Information, right? Those are the things where the man deal with. We show you Michael Manley again with the great Muhammad Dali. Cassius Clear. Yeah, man. So we show you. Try to show this picture because you have now. We show Michael Manley again with the Canadian Prime Minister and a little kid. I don't know which kid is it, but a little kid. Those are the real politics and really true thing. And true always can't walk on people's shoes, people. Don't make him fool, but get fooled already anyway, somehow, Michael Manley never sell out nothing. Him try to hold everything, right? Tell me why Michael Manley ever sell out. Previous people come after him like PG and them thing, they put them on for a certain thing and get things shake up and things like that. For some reason or the other, I don't know. But, and that's all it is. So, you see these pictures, these great pictures, can't go around it. Can't go around it. That is real premiership leader. You know what I mean? Joshua Manley. Yeah, man. So we are talking about, them man a build champion. They no kill champion from long time. Them like the Rasta man. Michael Manley is not the man who never think of do what Buster man to do in a Carol Guard, and trim Rasta man, And then they come back right in 21st century, come do the same thing again. Labour Party, trim Azinga King. Remember that girl from Clarendon, right? So you see them don't even learn a lesson and change and do nothing. You know what I mean? So you see, them not build champion. Them disrespect the Jamaican people and once they're on a certain level, they don't want nobody rise beside people, beside them, Just them alone to rise. And that's all it is. And I look at it and I say, boy, I look at that thing. And they want to compare themselves with Michael Joshua Manley and the PNP party. No, man. And Michael Manley, make all enough want to go to school and free and now want to come and, I'm going to tell you something, man. It is so much people, so much. This Labour Party is supposed to disappear, man. And them come below them. Them are all parasite and dinosaur and everything in a one. You know what I mean? Anyway, forgive me, people, I have a little hiccup. Because sometimes you don't have hiccup. And sometimes you get hiccup in the wrong time when you do a show, But anyway, Don't worry about that. But you know what I mean? Me say, you know, at the end of the day, them people kill champion, you know, build champion. Buju Banton, Usain Bolt, we do so much in Jamaica, and then they turn around and thief his money, and in a conspiracy with them friend. Yo, me tell you, nobody no go to jail, and them have one innocent woman in jail. That one go to dead now in jail. They don't give a shit, you know, that's what me I try to say. Jamaica people, if you wake up, you know, you see what I go on 80, so I go on 80 people. You see what I go on 80, take some heed, you know, because what I go on 80, because when people blood start to boil, you know, because it happened in Jamaica, we are one of the people and we don't ramp it, you know, but we can hold it and hold it. We is like the Rastafari, we call it, not even the FBI, the Scotland Yard, who don't rush to jump on you. Them give you all the time in the world and monitor you. And a surveillance and all them things for years and years and years and get everything and then come down upon you. So Jamaica people are moved. God, they might go on and take it, you know. But something that we're going to kick off, and it'll come to the rascal. You see what with cartel other day? That's one thing where people look upon, you know. Because that can start something, you know, revolution, you know. And you better be careful. Because I always like talk things that really sometimes come to pass, you know, believe you me. So we are watch what go on. Anyway, Isaac said, he might wait upon a paper, a documents from the Privy Council, so them can move and see what they're going to do. So we're going to hold that. As Isaac said, well then, we don't have to talk about the case. Make it take its course, you know what I mean, in the right way. Yeah, so we deal with that. So yeah, we're upon the thing we're upon now. Labour right and do all this. They don't build champion, them kill champion, that's all them do. It don't go and suit them. They don't like reggae music. They don't like no party, but all them talk about them what deal build entertainment center and things like the venue. Them not party for 80 in politics for 8 years, in the government for 8 years. And that no sort out. And now when them feel like say, well then this is just election hearing, you know. Everything them come up with a place now. Election hearing. That should not done already. You should at least have one venue, if not two, in the 8 years. What them fucking do? And now them come talk about that. You know, so them people are really is something else. Eh? And we know what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna play this Buju Banton video regarding him charity. Yeah. Play this Buju Banton video regarding charity because it's a good look. And we're gonna play Andrew Wellness and talk about the SSL and a flatter and a butter. Flatter and a butter. Yo, me tell you something, man. The brother that wanted serious. And then we're gonna play next Buju Banton video again. Still regarding and pertaining to his foundation. Yeah, man. We sure that the man is real. So we are playing Buju Banton videos them in a row. In a row so you can see what's going on. You know what I mean? So we are talking a joke. And then we are playing Christopher Tough Tongue. It's not the right way I find it. Because I look for that video, I can't find it. I said them going to take it down, you know what I mean? But this guy is a guy who's supposed to go to jail in a short pants, you know. Because remember, him, you know, him is the one who talk about Buju come from jail and full out stadium and things like that. People is with him come talk about Buju have something, what him say? So Buju have to explain himself about what? The man getting in trouble and him doing sentence. We talk about explain himself. And him, Christopher Tough Tongue, where the money gone Cornwall Regional Hospital, start from under 3 billion from 2017. And now, it gone on 15 billion. Not to build a hospital, that money could build a 2 good hospital, you know, and buy equipment, you know. There's no equipment in the public. There's no equipment in no hospital. A private thing people have to use. This is what the country gone to, you know. when on a Manley government, people get treatment when they go to hospital. So 21st century and a labor right. And so this is the prosperity what this man talk about. When they talk about man, this guy talk about. So, you know, that's it. And then, you know, we don't know, but, you know, people have to really look on them things and really understand what's really going on, because, you know, at the end of the day, it's not really pretty. It's not pretty at all. And sometimes, if I was a strong man or a man, I want to say strong man, I mean strong man and rough man too, because I come from a generation of, you know, ramp and things like that. The body can't go around with and things like that. We are real people. We are part of certain things from a long time. And we don't know 89 neither, or 87. We're bigger than that. Not my opinion. Not a lot of way, you know what I mean? So, and I drop business. So we just continue to play the video them, so we can see what we are talking about with the Buju Banton Foundation and the type of goodness and things we might do, and the type of dream we the man have. The poor people as an artist, a lot of artists now do it, then just come out and some of them they don't want to touch them. That's why sometimes you see him, and it was something now, people might think it's a joke. You see him pretty done. We should come out and she talk our things and right there. Big up yourself pretty damn, because you up now. You want me like you. And you like your stand, because you're not afraid for nobody. And that's how me stay too. You burn anybody, you come talk about this and that. Burn anybody where you have some artists where him sizzle too. I burn everybody but me I burn the government. When I burn the government, I look how much I'm a funny guy in the government. And him know that. Playing, you can't burn the people and running up on stage and rate your lily. No. Burn the government. I hear burn the government one time, just like Vegas. So, I'm tell you something, man. That is for another video, because I don't really want to mix between them. I like the mix-up thing. I like the things on a level, on one, you know what I mean? So we are dealing with this video with Buju Banton, between Buju Banton, Usain Bolt, and the policeman who them send in a retirement for doing his job. His good, decent, clean job. And with that stinking, dirty politician, they were disrespect the man. And Andrew never come out and said nothing about that. All them do them to get the man. So I tell you, you know, you have shake here, you know. If it was a man, somebody, you know, cry to her, you know, so I go on. Pan the little black in Jamaica, you know, with these nastiness, you know. Me I tell you that. So, you know what I mean? Me not understand what's going on. Yo. So anyway, without no further ado, we're gonna just go into the video them, bit by bit, one by one and whatever. I wanna know the topic and everything. Labour Party don't lead by Andrew Wallace, Bill champion, the killer champion, all the while. Police was a champion when them sent out in a retirement. Usain Bolt, you know, so what him do already. Buju Banton, you know, things stand already. And what him do right, you know. But what them do? They try to cut them down. Then thief the man money, Usain Bolt money. They make up and thief it. All of them involved in it. They must stop a man now who try to do good within foundation and block him from get a license. And have so much corruption, you know, for them. I'm going to tell you something. Anyway, people, when without no further ado, let's get in the video them one by one. We're not going to really have no time to really talk through them. I already tell you we're going to play them same speed. Yeah, man. So here goes. Boom.
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I'd like to express my gratitude to the Caribbean Music Awards for honoring the Buju Banton Foundation and recognizing the invaluable efforts we are making towards the improvement of the lives of the boys in our community. It is a great joy and humility that I sit before you here today to accept this prestigious award. Truly, it is. On behalf of the foundation and all those who dedicated themselves, I am honored. Thank you very much. When I established the foundation, my vision was simple yet powerful. To create positive change, to empower and nurture the youth. That was my initial objective. Particularly those who have been left behind and those who are vulnerable, are marginalized. We strongly believe that every child deserves an opportunity, a chance in this ever-changing world, and we strongly also believe that we need to do what we can do to support them to reach their full potential. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the individuals who have been a part of this remarkable journey. Yes, Rosemary, Duncan, a lot of people. From the people who support in terms of donation, Kanye West, Audio Mac, people who donated fire extinguishers, people who did so much from what they could have and their resources to help us in this movement. And to all our international stakeholders, I thank you all. Your belief in our vision has been quite instrumental, let me tell you that, in allowing us to expand and to reach and touch the life of many, many young men. To the boys who have experienced adversity and hardship, I want to assure you that we see your potential, we see your dreams and your resilience. We do. And we're here to support you, to guide you to realize this to your full potential, to empower you to overcome obstacles. That's what we're here to do. As a young man who have gone through the wrongs of this life, you're not alone. Okay? And we also believe in your ability to create a brighter future for yourselves and for both our nations, whether it be in Jamaica, Trinidad, or whichever in the region. For my part, I'm truly grateful that I'm able to what I call receive a paradigm shift and now embrace these two boys' home, the Mount Pleasant Boys' Home and Mount Olivet Boys' Home, which hosts now 110 boys. And it's with humility I accept this award on the behalf of the boys and the foundation. Once again, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude to the Caribbean Music Award for this incredible honor. This award serves as a symbol of our collective determination as a people, whether you're from Jamaica or Trinidad, it makes no difference, you know? But to make a difference in the lives of the vulnerable among us is important. Let us remember that together we can build a stronger, more inclusive society. Thank you. And may we continue to uplift, continue to inspire one another, because we're all born for greatness. On behalf of the Buju Banton Foundation, this is Buju Banton. Love you.
Defying the odds despite your circumstances. Hi, I'm Bobby Francis, Youth Mayor of St. James Bay, head boy of Yorkasa High School and chairman of the Students' Council. And I want to talk to you today, not going to be long, but I really feel the urge to speak about defying the odds despite your circumstances. Let me try to remember the song. We are going to make it, win the prize and take it. Sound familiar? Of course. Wise words, as always, from Mr. Mark Myrie, Buju Banton, in his 2020 Blessed. We live in a world, my brothers and sisters, where we want to believe everything is okay. That's the ideal reality. Where we invest in the message that although our circumstances are real and bewildering, the perfect revelation is in its taxi, making its final steps right before reaching home. The final stop there, the final stop here, right before showing up at your doorstep. But the truth is, however, everything in the world as a global society is far from okay. And your taxi of perfection your dream, your destiny of perfection, your ideal reality, your breakthrough taxi only comes when you have developed the courage to give it a call. And to develop that courage, one must look beyond their present circumstance and defy their odds. Say it with me, defy their odds. What is Bobby talking about though? It is so simple for him to say this. It is so simple for people on a whole who look as if they have reached their target or are on their path, aligned with their target, to make talks of optimism. As they have no need for pessimism, quite frankly. That's what we say, right? It is so easy for people who have seemingly been born with a silver spoon in their mouths to dictate how we paper plates should reimagine life. Not true. But I tell you that according to RamseySolutions.com, 80% of the world's business billionaires were born out of abject poverty. You heard me. 80% of the world's business billionaires were born out of abject poverty. Many of Jamaica's prime influencers like Usain Bolt, this foundation's forerunner, Buju Banton, Claude McKay, Merlene Ottey, hey, Bob Marley, Portia Simpson Miller, Hugh Shearer, they were born under circumstances that seemed as if it was them against the world. The odds were rigidly, and when I say rigid, I mean real rigidly, stacked against them. And you know, I heard someone this morning saying, the cure for hard times is hard times. And I said to myself, what a selfish and foolish thing to say. What kind of nonsense is that? Until I took a closer look at home and saw philanthropic efforts like this foundation. It was the hard times and the odds stacked against the founder of this foundation, Buju Banton, that inspired him to help cure and prevent, encourage, motivate young people like you, young people like me, all the way. But guess what? They call their taxi. It takes courage to hang on in there, in the right and proper way. And it takes even more courage to change the tide. But the tides are rough. And it takes courage to change those tides and to defy your odds. But if there's anyone I know who can defy their odds, call their taxi and take them home, it is the young people born with the strong African descendant genes of innate prosperity. It is the young people who do not know what tomorrow may bring, but still press on today. It is the young people who, despite their circumstances, are watching this video, although it might be long, be motivated to defy their odds and, like optimists, press on to the greater achievements of the future. We are going to make it, win the prize and take it. What we have, my brothers and sisters, is a set of young people destined to make it. A set of young people destined to win the prize. A set of young people, the persons behind the screen, ready to take it. You, the next Bob Marley, the next Portia Simpson Miller, Usain Bolt, the next Buju Banton. The solution to what is wrong with this world is what is right within you. I'm not going to preach, but I have to repeat. The solution to what is wrong with this world and what is right within you. And sometimes it is hard to find what is right. because there are so many distractions, especially as young people. We're put into certain circumstances, certain situations sometimes that distract us from what we want our ideal reality to be. And so many people telling you that it is wrong, that you are wrong, that you are on the right path. I tell you something, when I was younger, I was told, you chat too much. And people are like talking people. And look at me now. The result, that's not true. Because of my talkativeness, I was invested in by people who saw my worth, like my coach, H. Griffiths, and my principal, Mr. Raymond Treasure, and championed my school for the first time as the youngest winner of the Foundation Public Speaking Competition. And I met like-minded people who chat enough too, who challenge themselves to do the same, despite their odds and circumstances. JLP, Shavik, Barrett, both won the same accolades. Fitzroy Wickham, the most recent Rhodes Scholar, has his own journey to share. By launching into this career, I met good people, like optimists. I mean, an actual organization of optimists, committed to helping youths and champion my local optimist club and district into the Optimist International World Oratorical Contest. It was a challenge, but it was a challenge I was willing to take on because persons invested in me and I didn't want that attachment to go to waste. I took the bad, turned it into good, and God made it better. People always say young people should avoid politics because it is corrupt and nothing good leaves it. And while we can have a discussion about that, I challenge that status quo and threw my hat in the ring of my local youth parish council elections and was elected youth mayor 3 times. And since then, I've been privileged to talk with a lot of young people and encourage a lot of them to defy their odds. Shut the door on the negativity. Call that taxi, take out your phone, call it now, and make it. Win the prize, and take it. So when you see your brother, you never know what he's going through. Heal him up, bless him up, and big him up. When you see your sister, greet her positively, man. Don't bother with the negativity, and bless her up. Sometimes the tunnel is dark and cold, but your warm greetings can make it brighter. You know, Jenny Small is someone I deeply admire. After growing up in her less than very comfortable environments, Jenny Small, a past Yorkist, still a Yorkist, challenged herself by finding what was right within her, right here, and use that to overcome what was wrong outside of her. If Jenny Small can do that, you can do it too. You know, when I hear her stories of carrying water upon head, to know wearing a plethora of lovely hairstyles upon head, I wonder what many of us are carrying on our heads. How many of us actually today are inspired to carry our baskets, to challenge what is wrong outside with what is right within? And that idea, that very important thought, that life-changing philosophy begins right now, right as of this moment. I share with you a very short story in the interest of time that has inspired me for many of my few years here on earth. A gentleman was walking through an elephant camp once and he spotted that the elephants weren't being kept in cages. Interestingly, all that was holding them back from escaping the camp was a small piece of rope tied to one of their legs. As the man gazed upon the elephants, he was completely confused as to why the elephants didn't just use their obvious strength to break the ropes and escape the camp. They could easily have done so, but instead they didn't at all. Interesting story, isn't it? Curious and wanting to know the answer, he asked a trainer nearby why the elephants were just standing there and never tried to escape. Now, the trainer's response is what's going to make this very interesting story even more interesting. He replied and said, when they are very young and much smaller, we use the same size rope to tie them. And that at that age, it is enough to hold them. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe they cannot break away. They believe the rope can still hold them back. So they never try to break free. The only reason, my brothers and sisters, that the elephants weren't breaking free and escaping from the camp was that over time they adopted the belief that it just was not possible. In essence, the moral of the story is that no matter how much the world, no matter how much your outside circumstances try to hold you back, always, and I say always, continue with the belief that what you want to achieve is indeed possible. Believing you can indeed become successful is the most important step in actually achieving it. When almost every sign is yelling at you to stop what you're doing, to stop the direction you are taking. That type of success is not too attainable on a yard boy business that look in the most important direction within, and then you will find your way. Oftentimes, and I repeat, what holds us back is ourselves. And we need sessions like this. We need encouragements like this. We need persons to invest in us, persons to talk with us, to remind us to continue looking within. Because when outside is filled with so much distractions, when to your left you hear this, and to your right you hear that, you can't think in the right direction, which is forward. And that is what I remind you to do here today. That is what I challenge you to do here today. Continue looking within. Find the courage to call your taxi. Find the courage to start strategizing that way forward. Don't let the rope of society, the rope of your present circumstance hold you back. That's what that man. Yes, man.
Welcome back. We're continuing the news. The Department of Charities and Friendly Societies is defending its decision to deny reggae dancehall artist Buju Banton's request to establish a foundation. The Charities Act does not allow for persons previously convicted to be on the board of any charitable organization. Javon Keys reports.
It's still not an easy road for Grammy-winning reggae dancehall artist Mark Buju Banton Mari. A little more than 2 years after his release from prison for drug charges, his past is getting in the way of his planned progress. In a social media post on Thursday, the artist revealed that his application to set up a charitable foundation in his name has been denied. The response from the Charities Authority referenced the Charities Act of 2013. It says the artist is not deemed fit and proper to govern or sit on the board of a charitable organization. This is due to his 2011 conviction, for which he spent 7 years in prison. Errol Gallimore, head of the Department of Cooperatives and Friendly Societies, explained.
We are of the opinion that he has not satisfied this particular criteria to be fit and proper. And the fact that we are concerned whether or not having Mr. Mary on the board of a foundation will indeed be maintaining and protecting and earns and the public trust and confidence in charitable organization, given his public knowledge of his conviction. So we don't feel that he has met that particular criteria.
Mr. Gallimore clarified who the Act deems fit and proper.
It basically requires that the person should not be convicted of an offense involving dishonesty, and who, most importantly, in the opinion of the authorities, a person of sound probity and is able to exercise competence, diligence, and sound judgment in fulfilling the responsibility to carry the charitable organization function. So we ensure that it fits within the four corners of the law, and it has nothing to do with any personality or who the person are. It is a matter of satisfying the criteria.
But Buju isn't out of options.
In this particular reference case, one of the options which is available to anybody who is refused is for the person to be replaced.
No matter where in this world.
This would not be the first time since Buju Banton's release that his past conviction has become the topic of public discourse. In 2020, Buju entered and eventually won the JCDC National Festival Song Competition. Ironically, he donated his cash prize to charity. Javon Keys, TVJ News.
So PM, over on Instagram and TikTok, by far the number one question that people wanted me to ask you was about SSL. We know that the entire situation has eroded investor confidence. The markets have been performing poorly all year. And now we have this announcement by your finance minister that the government is going to be paying SSL's operational expenses to the tune of $15 million a month. So I have this question from Instagram. Why do taxpayers have to pay for SSL's criminal operations, quote unquote? How are we being held accountable and not those governing that corrupt entity?
Yeah, I do share the sentiment, and I can understand how people feel about the SSL matter. But I just wanted to be clear, SSL, in the grand scheme of Jamaica's non-bank financial sector, it would be relatively small, but its impact and the signal it sends is one that is disturbing on several levels. It hasn't really, in my estimation, shaken the financial system, thank God. There are robust institutions and a strong regulatory framework, though it did show up some areas that need to be tightened up. But on a social level, it has raised this issue about whether or not private decisions that lead to business or financial failure, whether or not those private decisions should be, as they say, socialized into public debt. So when private businesses make profit, the public doesn't really benefit. I mean, the public may get taxes and so forth, but the private person holds the majority of the benefit. So the public is right in asking, why should the public then have to pay for, a fraud or poor management of an institution? I want to repeat my position, which I had made very clear, that the government of Jamaica will not be in any way taking on any debt of any private institution that has failed. We're not going to bail out any private institution that has failed. We went through FinSAC, and we are determined not to repeat that in any way, shape, or form. But the public is also asking that this matter be thoroughly investigated, and the government made a commitment to thoroughly investigate the matter. It is one of those conundrums, because in order for the matter to be thoroughly investigated, even with the FID and with the appointment of a special investigator to deal with this matter, and with the regulatory authorities also supervising, the truth is that we need the staff of SSL to keep the computer systems up and running. We need the staff of SSL to maintain the records. It would be a far more expensive exercise if SSL were to close tomorrow and the staff goes home, and then the investigators on their own having to try and piece together the puzzle. So I think the Minister of Finance found himself in this quandary where, having known my very strong position that we're not bailing out any company, having now to see to it that the infrastructure to facilitate the investigation, which the public would want to see come to some conclusion, that we ended up having to pay for, but only a short time, the maintenance of the staff. None of this is going to the principals of SSL or indeed to anyone who had invested in SSL. This is primarily just to keep the operation there, which is necessary to facilitate the investigation. I just wanted to emphasize that. So my point is, I feel just like how everyone feels in the public, that, you know, the principals of SSL or people who invest there, you know, the public is not going to pay for that. But what the public would want to see is that we are able to track and trace and recover the funds that have been defrauded and have it returned to the people who were defrauded of their funds, and that is the cost of actually getting that done.
Is there a deadline on how long the government is going to continue paying these operational expenses?
I had a briefing last night from the Minister of Finance, and it's very difficult. I asked the same question. Very difficult to establish a time, as in a date, but I've been assured that the investigations are at an advanced stage. The FIB reported progress to us last week, and so is that any support would be very short. They interpret short term to be months, 2 or 3.
Well, there are so many, but the core ones would be health system strengthening. Coming out of the COVID pandemic, which is a theme, of course, here in Geneva, it's to review what we have done, to look at the best practices, to collaborate, establish partnerships, and essentially to go back home with more knowledge and a greater resolve to ensure that we're stronger as a united team. And the WHA offers that for us because there's everybody here, and all the experts, and the discussions have a lot of content. So our priority first and foremost is how do we build our systems. Now, when you drill that down to specifics, you get into things like primary health care, the community-based interventions, how do you reach communities that are remote. You get into things like immunization, because vaccine was a big issue. You get into things like building capacity around more personnel, because that also was an issue. Emergency response protocol to deal with emergencies, you know, looking at some of the global protocols and how you tweak that to match your own circumstances. And then finally, how do you collaborate? Who are your key partners in doing some of these things? And so far, so good. It has been great.
Mr. Mayor, the Minister, the Commissioner, I'm attending consumers to the video me. Because I call you as Minister. Me now put up with this no more than a horse. Okay, me done. The man come up, he come out and pull to a draw gun. So I must be in safety. How can I threaten this Commissioner? Sir, I did not draw my gun. You just say hold on for your gun and you pull this after them. You try this shit with me too. You try it with me. Minister, me now put up with this. Okay? The man come and drop, pull in clip and drop fucking gun here. And I tell him comes but video. Mr. Mayor, call the Minister. Now say in my video me talk to him. Mr. Mayor, call the Minister. I got video. Mr. I'm exempt. This guy from the care. This guy tell me what I'm exempt from. Look. What we're doing right now, Forrest, let's tie this now. And the first, this gentleman here had disrespect the entire here. The first is a more liberal than me.
They can't move it time, the man, where when I send them to the big friend. We work with him. This is not politics, I'm not going to policy or so. Okay? And we target now. It's disrespectful. Listen, I call the minister, I'm telling you, the must video me. Can I call you? If you say video when you talk, fine to him. But we can't call the minister and commissioner and put him at the so they must video me. Freaking out of them, the third is now. And you know 22 of them member party and the first time a point to disrespect in this consequence. First time. They get 11,000 votes, we win by 5,000 odd. And you can't even believe this consequence you are leader tonight. I'm exempt. Rude. Look man, look at the call my colleague and go down.
A big sound up here, big tune. Jah holy Emmanuel, I boy. Jah Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. Well, Gideon go busting out them head again. So much oppression poor people face right now. Them crying out for freedom. Them crying out for free speech. Then said them want to stand up like them black liberators, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther and the ancient monarchy where come pave the way, sir. Free up black people from me tear down them fence, yeah. Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon. The Gideon, I'm a Gideon, well, the Gideon go busting out them head. I listen, I the power of the Trinity. Give us the teaching of His Majesty, and we know war, no devil philosophy. Not tentacle level for man's skin is of no more significant well to the color of his eye. Remember all the war done in 1935.
This is Sticky Stucky Sweet TV with Keith Gargan. Good, healthy food with the X Factor. So give it a like, share, subscribe, and touch up that notification bell. And that is it. Look at